Okay, we've made our way to Jones Lake. And oh my goodness, sorry, I'm walking out to the snow-covered lake. And yeah, look at this. Cool. So I think we're going to stop here, hang out for a little bit, and see if we can maybe find a composition for when the sun kind of goes down. I was thinking maybe behind some of all these really cool looking cut down trees. But I also want to send the drone up and fly it around for a while, so I'll go back to the truck and get all of what's needed. Okay, so we've made our way obviously down and roaming around Jones Lake here. The lake's completely frozen, or it appeared to be. I'm not going to go out on it, just in case it's not. But yeah, it's a very nice area. I almost wish the sun would go behind the clouds and then I'd get a better shot looking down the lake. Got one looking this way. It's nice as well. But yeah, we're just roaming around here. I took a drone shot. It's kind of cool. You can hear what sounds like vehicles on the other side of the lake, so they must be logging up there. If they're logging this time of year. Doing something as I can hear, it sounds like traffic on the other side. So. How would you rate this as far as frozen lakes?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, but weird with all these dead stumps and...
Yeah.
What do you think, Bandit? Bandit, come here. What do you think? Come here. Come here. You been eating snow? You been eating snow? So this was the first shot I composed. I really like this dead tree here that's in the left of the screen. Some nice moody clouds behind with the newly, you can just kind of see up in here new snow. And like these other dead trees here on the left side kind of gives it some depth. You've got that first tree in the foreground, this patch of trees kind of in the midground, and then the clouds and the mountain in the background. So if it turned out any good, here's the shot now. Okay, so I filmed up a composition looking this way and that way. That way is looking through the that old dead tree that's there. I'm not sure if these trees, it looks like they may have cut them all down and then flooded the lake. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to look up the history of this lake. But I like this shot looking back this way with all of the glare and the stormy clouds and that in the background with just this one big blue patch of sky. I almost wish it hadn't have popped out. It would have been a really nice moody shot without the bright sun, but we'll make the best of it. So I did like 5 different bracketed exposures for the different highlights and shadows and that, because it's a really extreme high dynamic range scene. So yeah, we'll take the shot and see how it turns out. If it's any good, here it is. The sun just kind of peeked out from behind the clouds up and cleared in the distance there, and I framed up this shot that I like of the lake. You can see all the frozen water. Well, I can't see all the frozen water, but it goes all the way down to the end of the lake, and then all these dead trees that are here. You can hear the dog crunching up behind me, and I just like the way the sun looked on that fresh snow up on the mountain there. So I framed up a shot just kind of all the way in at 70 millimeters. I didn't bring my 100 to 400. I might have zoomed all the way on that mountain in the back. Looks really nice, but 70 millimeters will have to do. Yeah, if it turns out any good after I'm done editing it, here it is. So if that shot turned out good, you saw it. I just love the way that sun peeked out there. It's just kissing the top of that hill. It looks really nice. Hey, I don't know how much longer we're going to stay up here. I was going to stay up here till sunset, but I don't know. The sun will probably go down pretty early here. Might stick around for a little while, go have a snack, and come back down in an hour or so. We'll make our decision though. Maybe I'll put the drone up now for a few more minutes. I've had it recharging. It's recharging on the power bank, but it's slow. Watch out, there's a car. Anyway, so yeah, maybe I'll put the drone up for a few minutes. It's only got 10 minutes left on it or something, so I'll throw the drone up and give you some drone shots. So here's some drone footage. Okay, we came down, we were just actually driving down the side of the lake. We were trying to find a place to pull over to have a snack, waiting for the sun to kind of go down, and I actually found this shot. Look at this, with all these stumps. I framed up two different shots, one landscape and one portrait. You can see on the back of the camera that looks sexy. Wow, mama, photogasm. Got really nice peak with the really nice clouds. All these stumps in the foreground, and then that lake, or the hill that kind of comes down in the middle here. Oops, there you go. Comes down here, it intersects in the middle, gives it some depth with that peak in the background, and the light's just kind of perfect right now. So I'm gonna shut up and get shooting, and if one of these turns out any good, here it is now. Okay, well, I think most of the light's gone now. It's starting to get cold. It's kind of cool though, the lake's starting to get fog on it. But pretty soon I think it's going to be dark. I don't think we're going to get much of a sunset. It's pretty cloudy now. But the sun's behind the peaks anyway. So I think this is, like I said in the beginning, or well, recently, more of a morning sunrise location. But I think I got some pretty good shots, so we're going to make our way down now. It was a pretty crappy drive up here. It's really muddy, so just going to have our little snack and take our time going down. So yeah, hopefully you like the video. Hopefully everything turned out well, and if you like the video, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends about the videos, and leave a comment down below. See you next time, everybody. Bye. Take care. Happy Lunar New Year. So, executive decision made. Time to head home. We had a bit of chocolate, which helped with things. It's getting pretty foggy now. I don't really want to drive down this road in the super fog. What do you think, Bandit? Should we go home? You want to go home?
Have dinner.
Have dinner? What should we have?
Some stew.
Okay. Let's go home then. Well, we made the executive decision to call it. What's happening here?
I'm cold, Dad. Trying to warm up.